Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You'll need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing?
수사.
Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
사물함.
We need to examine Shieldman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try,
열면 터지는 거 아니야?
but without success.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion
거기에
that
펜이
it's
있나
better
보다.
that the case remains shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner,
Evil
and that his poisons are
genius.
never ordinary. Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
갈굼 받네요. 갈굼 받았어. 왜 그래? 왜 울어?
Dry your tears, miss.
아니, 네가 잘못한 거잖아. 빨리 해야지.
Didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out,
왜 없어?
he'll be
왜?
furious.
왜 못 붙여?
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
아, 진짜?
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
뭐가 아주 사물함에 있었다고? 아, 우는 거 봐, 불쌍해.
But what could I have done with the keys?
내가 가져올게. 가져와야지. 불쌍한 아가씨야. 약에 중독돼서 그런 게 아니었구나. 그냥 그게. 여기 어떻게 여기에 있었지?
Closed.
야, 열쇠 클로즈가 아니라 열면 되잖아. 씨. 됐어. 사물함 어딨죠? 이건가?
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad
Hans.
scientist.
아, 또 퍼즐이 있나 보네.
What a jumble.
Blotting paper.
앞지.
A paper knife.
페이퍼 나이프.
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
어우씨, 뭐야.
A poem in Hans's
As soon
handwriting.
as the catastrophe came to known to alarm from months to months was bro. 야, 이거 어떻게
A
풀어?
poem in Hans's handwriting. Blotting paper. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. Nothing of interest here. Blotting paper. I can't. I can't do that.
어떻게 하는 거지?
Nothing of interest here. Blotting paper.
이거 풀어야 되나 본데? 아씨, 영어를 알아야 풀지. 잠깐만. 조금 진한 색이 좀 많은 걸 해볼까? AS. CA.
A poem in Hans's handwriting.
CA. 잠깐만. AS. CA가 있나? CA.
A poem.
ASCA. ALAR. 이게 좀 진한데? T. 적어놔야겠다. 잠깐만. AS. AS CA P? P가 진한 건가? RP가 진한 건가? B AL AS BL D AD 아이씨 모르겠다 이거는 AV S PASS PP W 아이씨 몰라 잠깐만 AS CA P 있네 진짜 P AL
That's not right.
아니래.
Start again.
네 개를 찍으면 되는구나. 잠깐만. 4개의 숫자를 찾으면 돼. BL이 되게 많고요. BL은 확실한 것 같아. BL PP 잠깐만 이름 끝부분에 끝부분이 문제인가? WLL PA 모르겠네. R이 좀 이상하지 않아? R이 좀 이상한 것 같은데? People, Pass LL AL LL 모르겠다. 아이씨 모르겠어. PP가 있어? PP가 없어. P AAR LL이 있나? 이건 어디다 쓰는 거지? 앞지? 야 이렇게 해서
This cannot be a simple coincidence. I can't.
구멍이 있자. 이거 봐. 여기 보세요. 구멍이 있지.
I can't do that.
구멍이 있잖아. 이거 봐. 구멍을 여기 뚫으려는 얘기야. 알겠다. 또 하나. 또 여기.
I can't do that.
없어. CABRHS CABRHS 끝.
Perfect.
천재야. 역시 QD 썰럭 천재.
What is
Sherlock
written on
Holmes.
that note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later. We can give Hans this
펜
pen.
잡았고 펜 먹었고. 그리고 펜. 보관소 사물 안에 열쇠가 있다고 그랬는데 열쇠도 찾아주고 싶은데. 보관소 사물함은 좀 다른가? 여기가 아닌가요?
Closed.
여기가 뭔데? 클락?
Staff cloakroom.
여기 열어주면 되잖아.
Closed.
잠겨있다는데? 나중에 찾아줘야 되겠다. 지금 못 찾겠는데? 뭐 어쨌든 우리 G놈.
What a bunch of incompetents. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What's the matter? Are you a patient of Dr.
진짜이라.
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, when I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be. I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the
Aha.
key to the cloakroom and that of my locker.
보관소 열쇠
I'm
주네.
really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
No, out of curiosity. We will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
보관소 열쇠 알았다. 오예. 자리를 떠날 수가 없어가지고 이 사람들이.
Miss Patterson's
Patterson.
locker. Miss Patterson's locker.
열쇠 어딨어? 패터슨 양.
Here is Brighton's locker.
브라이트는 내가 이거 열어줘야 되고. Baking soda?
Soda. Brighton must have an upset stomach caused by stress, without a doubt.
스트레스를 많이 받았나 보다. 아 열쇠 있네.
The name on the key
이씨,
is
이거 왜
Jenny
훔쳤을까?
Patterson. That is interesting.
왜 그랬을까? 왜 그랬지?
I need some bicarbonate of soda.
옷 걸어주고.
Let us examine Miss Patterson's locker. The lock on
아
this
무슨
box
자물쇠가
is
있어.
rather
씨.
sophisticated.
야 누가 이런 자물쇠를?
Is Jenny hiding something?
누가 이런 자물쇠를 하냐? 어떻게 해야 되지? 빨간 거는 빨간 거대로 연결해 줘야 되나? 잠깐만. 어떻게 맞춰야 돼? 다시. 오케이. 이거 맞는 것 같지 않아요? 그쵸? 파란 건, 녹색은 다 이었고 이제 빨간 걸만 다 이어주면 돼. 빨간 거를 뭐가 안 맞는데? 잠깐만. 됐다.
It's really very clever.
아,
Little Jenny
천재인가
is
봐.
astonishing.
아, 제니퍼랑 프랭크랑 좋아하는 사이였구나.
A locket, sealing the relation between Jenny and Warden Brighton. Decidedly, this boy is not a great poet.
업무 일람표 여기 있다.
Here is the famous guard duty list. Interesting.
제니 양에게 결혼합시다. 뒤는 돌아보지 말고 말입니다. 우리가 사랑하고 있다는 사실은 아버님께서도 언젠가 인정하시게 될 것입니다. 아기를 생각해서라도 애를 벌써 꼭 숙고해 주시기 바랍니다. 사랑해요, 사랑합니다. 정말로 사랑합니다. 사랑하고 또 사랑합니다. 당신만 사랑합니다.
A letter from Brighton to Jenny. Barely literate.
Apparently, Jenny is carrying Brighton's child, and it seems that Jenny's father, the director, is unaware of this.
오케이. 모든 사건은 해결되었네요. 저거 얘기를 나눠보자. 울고 있는데 불쌍하게.
We have found the guard duty cards, miss. If you like, I can go and discreetly give them to the guards.
Oh, thank you. You've got me out of a lot of
그만
trouble,
놀아요,
Mr.
아가씨.
Holmes.
제가 도와드리겠습니다. 얘한테도 얘기해야지.
Sorry, sirs.
아이씨, 고맙다 그래 빨리. 잠깐만, 아까 어디 있었죠? 아, 이쪽이었죠? 아, 왓슨 너무 길막하는 것 같아.
This information board.
이거 아까 이거 얻은 거 어디 갔지? 없는데? 넘어갑시다.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes, you
왜?
can't go into the basement for the moment.
For what
왜
reason?
또?
The door has locked itself.
아, 암호가 장애. 암호가 이래서 아까 암호 얘기를 했구나.
Do it then.
Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guard duty list yet.
아, 그래서
Without
이게
that information, we
패터슨
don't know who's
부인이랑
authorized to
하는
take note of the
게
new code.
필요했구나.
So Mackenzie is locked in the high security zone.
Yes, but don't worry about him. He's trained for this sort of dysfunction.
Why not ask the director to take note of the code and open the door?
He isn't allowed to, and I doubt that he would run the risk of going against the orders of the administration centre. Anyway, the bars in the high security section are joined to the alarm system, which is in that room. We only need to sound it to unblock, but you see we can't do that now.
We'll try to find the duty list,
찾아왔어, 내가
Warden
방금.
James.
여기 있어.
We have found
이럴 줄
Chief
알았다네.
Warden James's duty list.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Let's see. O'Sullivan, it's you who takes over from Mackenzie. Take note of the code, please, and unblock the door.
At once, Chief.
방면도 좀 볼까?
Ah, Mr. Holmes, could I ask you for a favour?
Please do.
I think I can say on behalf of all the staff that we would be honoured if you would care to write something in our guest book.
With pleasure, O'Sullivan.
아, 저 펜으로. 펜 이상한 펜 아니야?
You seem worn out, O'Sullivan. A good night's sleep would do you good.
A good night's sleep would do me good. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Is something worrying you?
As you know, Westgate Prison will soon be demolished, and I'm spending most of my night
경찰청
studying for my
공부하고
exam to join the police. You understand, I have to think about my future, so sleep isn't a priority at the moment.
Scotland Yard is always looking for young, competent and motivated men. Would a letter
야,
of recommendation
셜록 홈즈가
from me
추천서를
allow you to
써주면
get some sleep?
What?
자도 되지.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, recommending me for Scotland Yard.
이런 인연이 있다니.
Are you quite serious?
Completely serious, my young friend. May I use this writing paper? The one on your desk.
1,000 thanks, Mr. Holmes. 1,000 thanks.
It is addressed to Inspector Baines, a good friend of mine. There's no need to remind you that it must be opened only by the person to whom it is addressed.
Yes, of course. I'll give it to him
근데
personally.
홈즈가 이런 호의를 막 베풀 리는 없거든요. 뭔가 다 의도가 있네.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
이 방명록이랑 이거랑 뭔가 연관이 있을 것 같아.
It is the guard's guest book.
일부러
These
일부러
weapons are
써본 게
obviously
아닐까?
ready to
이 펜에
use
무슨
in
장치가
case
있나?
of emergency.
모르겠어. 우선 내려갑시다. 잉크를 일부러 쓰게 한 건가?
Warden.
맥켄지 교대. 이놈아 펜 가져왔어.
Well,
You have what you wanted, your precious pen.
you seem annoyed, Mr. Holmes. I would even go so far as to say terribly worried.
Why should you care, Mr. Shielman? Let's talk about that poison.
I am not talking about you in the grip of natural emotions found in ordinary people who are confronted by the inexplicable. But as for Mr. Holmes, you are embarrassed, aren't you? Are you hiding something?
That is enough, Shielman.
You have kept your word. Therefore, I will keep mine. At this moment, the poison which so interests you isn't finished yet. Its maker is encountering great difficulties in attaining the desired results.
What is the end result?
Now, Mr. Holmes, the end result of any science, as Descartes once said, to become the master and owner of nature. Here we are talking about human nature, of course. And the creator's problem isn't so much the mixture as the durability of his creation.
What do you mean?
You see, this poison was made using rare but very volatile short-living compounds, which means that it is only possible to produce small quantities, which most importantly do
일시적으로만
not
보관할 수
keep
있다는
for
거예요.
a long time. Conceiving such a product in a
계속 만들어야
laboratory
된다는 얘기야.
especially
내추럴
built
때마다.
for the purpose could be achieved by any good chemist. But recopying this alchemy on another scale and keeping it ready at any moment, observing the particular conservation and storing conditions that a substance of this type requires, well, that would need a genius. I doubt if the creator of this mixture would be capable.
And you would be, of course.
Of course.
Luckily, you are going to
진짜
spend the
풀어내면 안
rest of your
되겠네.
life in prison.
Luck is cyclical. It always comes around again, sooner or later. As far as I am concerned, I have the feeling that the cycle is going to be very short.
Holmes, it sounds to me as though this Shielman is implying that an escape attempt will be made.
Yes, we must go and warn the director.
지가 타락을 하겠다는 얘긴데.
At your...
공개적으로 얘기를 해버렸네. 타락한다. 왜 안 열려? 화내고 있어 또.
It is out of the question that your bastard is named Patterson. Very well. You refuse to reveal the father to me? Well then go and join him. I'm not stopping you.
I can't.
Director, you will have to postpone this small family reunion. We believe that a serious scheme is afoot. We must act without delay.
You're not thinking of...
Yes, Shielman's words leave no room for doubt. It seems that he is planning an escape attempt. We strongly advise you to search his cell.
Do you really believe that he's hiding something? Because I must make an official report and have a legitimate reason for doing a search.
Director, if this prison is still in operation, it is solely because of its reputation. Think of the consequences of an escape. It would be closed at once. And what post do you imagine would be offered to the person deemed responsible?
You're right. No one will escape from Westgate under Patterson. I will order an immediate search of Mr. Shielman's cell.
Chief Warden James reporting. The search of prisoner Hans Shielman's cell has been carried out. No suspicious items were found.
Thank you, Chief James. I feel better now. Without wishing to offend you, Mr. Holmes, I am glad that you were mistaken.
If I'm not mistaken, we've nothing more to do here. Shall we go,
아,
Holmes?
There's
탈옥할
just
것
one more
같은데.
thing for me to see, Watson.
What's that?
Mr. Holmes, sorry to interrupt you, but Miss Jenny wishes to see you alone. She's waiting for you in her office.
This, Watson.
How did you know?
Wait for me in the guards room. I won't be long.
아우, 제니가 불쌍해요.
What an extraordinary gentleman that Sherlock Holmes is. You must have had lots of adventures with him.
Oh, yes, dozens.
Thought he was infallible. But there wasn't anything out of the way in the rat killer's cell. Could he have been mistaken?
I must admit.
Warden Brighton, in my office immediately. That's an order.
왜?
The director seems furious.
Yes. It must be important for him to order Brighton to leave his
브레이튼이랑 제니랑
post.
사귄다 그래가지고.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
왜 그래?
Did you hear that?
Yes, that's not normal. I've never heard Flint shout like that.
But why doesn't O'Sullivan sound the alarm?
Follow me, Mackenzie. Let's go and have a look.
I'll come with you.
No, Dr. Watson, you're not allowed in.
아씨 탈옥하는 것 같은데.
Very well.
셜록 홈즈가 틀릴 리가 없잖아.
Hey, but the grill is blocked, Chief.
We've been locked in. And that smoke, it's coming from below. O'Sullivan, can you hear us?
Sully, are you alive? Answer us, Sully.
What's going on? Can I help you?
Sound the alarm in the guards room. That should unblock the door. Be quick. O'Sullivan might be in danger.
큰일 났네. 빨리 경비 눌러줘.
It doesn't work.
안돼 안돼.
Locked.
Hey, what are you waiting for to sound the
안
alarm, Doctor?
울려.
It's impossible. It's been damaged. I'll run and warn the director.
No, Doctor. Our priority is to save O'Sullivan. Go ahead through the visitors' corridor and see if he answers your call.
Very well.
Take the keys. They're in our room.
피.
No, I've got
여기로 가자 그러지 않았어?
no, I've got nothing to do there.
아까 어디로 가라 그랬지? 이쪽인가?
It doesn't work.
You're